Okay, so slow results are shaking your confidence. Let's handle that. One of the first reasons why I'm feeling that slow results are shaking your confidence is because you need to diversify your creative assets. Okay? That's right. Diversify, diversify, diversify your creative assets. Diversify, diversify, diversify your creative assets. Diversify. Okay? So let's dig a little bit deeper. Let me not lose my needle. I'm going to put this right here. Okay. Okay, so here is the card on to help you handle this truth around slow results, shaking your confidence, got you all shaky. Okay, pretend to be your 20-year-old. Pretend to be your 20-year older version of self, giving you advice right now. Okay, so 20 years into the future, what are you telling yourself right now about slow results shaking your confidence? Okay. All right, this is good. Let's dig into it. Get some coffee. Okay, so what I'm getting about this is it's good to live in the present moment. Okay, and this is truly a balance, right? When you can't see in the future, you have to do more work right now. Okay, but when you're getting too stuck in right now, you need to see more in the future. It's a dance. You like dancing? Do you like courting through dance? Okay. So you need to court your creativity with a little bit of dance here. Okay. So you have an idea, but what does this idea look like in the future? Okay. And you need to give it time to mature. So when I travel, I love cooking. Okay. I absolutely love cooking. And I love creating new things and making new recipes, right? One thing is the ovens don't work the same on all, like the heat is different on all different ovens. Stoves work differently. Altitude, it affects the way the meals turn out. So sometimes something that might have cooked well in one state, it is burning up in another state. And then I have to be like, oh man, I can't cook this that fast where I'm at right now. I have to slow it down so that it can cook properly if I want to have a good meal that's not all charred unintentionally, right? And that's what I'm getting about this is you don't want your ideas and your creations to char up, okay? Because it's not made to be charred. It's supposed to have a nice little, a nice brown, nice juices around it. You don't want it all dried up. Like when you bite into it, you want it to just melt in your mouth, right? So you need time for that to cook. All right, you need to let it cook, boo. Let it cook. Let it cook. Okay, so you need time to let it cook. Here's the thing: while you're letting it cook, you hungry. You like, I got stuff to pay. I got things to do. I got kids to feed. I got things to move. You know what I'm saying? So you need to diversify your creative assets. And maybe while have different level of creative meals that you're producing, okay? So maybe you got a slow cooker. Then maybe you need to find some 15-minute meals, okay? Maybe you got meals that need Like me, I be using so many pots often because it's like, I want to saute this, and then I need a soup over here, and then I need to make a sauce, and then I want to make a homemade ice cream, and then I want to make a homemade pie to go with it. And so I'm using all these things. Like, if you're not, sometimes you need a full spread, and those full spreads, you need space, okay? You need time, you need extra materials, you need extra ingredients, and all of these things add up, right? And the more things that you add on, the more time it's going to take for it to cook, especially if you don't have no sous cooks in the kitchen, especially if you don't have any other help, you don't have anything else you're doing at all. You got to cook and you got to clean. This is going to be a project. Projects are fine. You just need to align your time appropriately. So if you're getting anxious about how slow things are moving, what you're cooking up right now, you need to find a one pot meal that you can brew up. And maybe this is not your highest value product, right? Like, this might not be the $1,800 product. This may not be the $10,000 product, $25,000 product, $150,000 product, okay? This might be a $15 product, okay? And this $15 product, because maybe you need to feed more people in less time. So you got to think about, ooh, what can I do that's going to get out this food quickly and feed more people at the same time. Now, it might not have all of the highest ingredients. It might not have all the blam and spam and pizzazz and bling and ching and blings, all those things, right? It may be simple and plain, but sometimes you got to find out who your audience is for those type of things. There are people who are having emergency situations where they don't have time to be looking through all the designs anyway. They just need to get right to the point. Like me, sometimes when I'm working with ChatGPT, we will have some very long, drawn out, deep conversations. But when I need to get going, one of the things I say is, hey, this is cool, but I need you to give me a machine-like response. Bullet points, straight to the point. I need format. I need an outline quick. I need to be able to see this quickly. I don't want to read a whole bunch of words, you know? So I have to be specific about it because I'm usually on a strict timeline where I need the information back, and AI is trying to give me this large, slow-cooked meal coming back, and I don't have time to read all of that. I just need the point. I just need the message so I can make a decision quickly, because I probably have a lot of decisions to make quickly, and I need to see the information fast, right? So you have to know when you need what you need, and this is diversifying your creative assets, okay? So there are some things that you can do faster, and the other things about doing these one pot quick meals for your creativity, okay, is one, you can put a lot of things in one platform. Let's say you want to use Gumroad, for instance, okay? So you want to do something and you want to produce a lot of assets on Gumroad. Something simple, something quick, something that can sell for a low ticket, right? That's a great platform that you can get on and test out different things where you can move quickly. So if you're trying to see fast results, then you might want to do something like that where you could have a low ticket, there's a low overhead, but low risk, right? So low risk financially and low risk emotionally, low risk on your time. If something doesn't work, you can make adjustments in 24 to 48 hours. Try something else. Another 24, 48 hours. Try something else until you find what's popping, right? So this is diversifying your creative assets. But if you're trying to build a website and you're trying to build a system, you're trying to build a brand new algorithm, that's going to take time. Now, here's something else that you can do to diversify, right? You can take all of those smaller pot projects, the one pot projects, and turn it into something bigger, right? Like, for instance, when I'm cooking real meals, I might saute some spinach over here, and I might saute some red cabbage over here. And then I have some onions and some mushrooms and some garlic sauteed over here. And I might have been using them for different meals, but I have leftovers. I'm the queen of using them leftovers and making new meals out of it. Okay, I will make you 6 new meals out of 1. Okay, so I take those leftovers, and then sometimes you can take all those 6 different pots of leftovers and then put them into one, or build a larger full meal project based off of those ideas and do it again. So that's what you can do. Like, if you're doing something small with like Etsy or Gumroad or something where you're doing something quick and you need to see results faster, and you can make moves faster and adjustments faster, you can make a plan to use those ideas to build something larger in the long-term process after you've tested them. Okay? So let's get another card to get some more insight on this. I'm connected to a higher power and my divine purpose. Okay? So the other thing that I'm getting with this is, don't get caught up in trying to keep up with the Joneses. Okay? Me and Mr. Jones. Yeah. Don't try and keep up with the Joneses. Okay? You got to remember that you have a spiritual purpose. And sometimes, oftentimes, when we're leading in those paths, we're early, okay? And it may feel like it's late because you see things moving slowly. Like, for instance, when QR codes came out, I knew it was going to be a big thing. So immediately, I wanted to start using it in art. I wanted to start getting in the forefront. But a lot of people, like the art galleries I was in, oh my gosh, I got so much pushback on using QR codes in my art. And I was like, you guys are not futuristic people at all. I'm trying to lead you in what's about to be popping, and you're giving me pushback because you don't see the vision, right? Even in relationships, like, I'm trying to help the people I was with. Like, you need to use QR codes. No QR codes. And I'm like, but I could see this is about to be popping, and that's you too. You have some ideas that are early. So it goes a little bit slow until the rest of the world is ready for it sometimes. So that's also, you got reserves. You got stocks. You got stocks in your creative assets, okay? And so you have to just let those things sit until they're ready to pop off and grow sometimes. And that's why you need something else in the works, so you're not looking at the clock watching that little hand move so slowly. Okay? I think that's it. All right, so here are 3 journal prompts to help you face the truth about how you're really feeling with things moving slowly and how it's affecting your confidence, so you can handle that, because you have to handle it for us to really lead in this new earth the way we're supposed to. Okay? So number 1, what results am I using to measure my worth? Are you using results that make sense for your purpose? Are you using results based off of trends? Trends and your friends. Okay? And then number 2, what growth is happening that numbers can't show? Okay? And then number 3, what remains true about me regardless of outcomes? What's the most consistent truth about you, regardless of who sees you and what you do? All right. That's it for now. So remember, we don't hide from the truth. We handle it sovereignly. Peace, y'all.